All right, guys, a very short market update today. Finally, there is something interesting that we shall cover. Let me check the sound in a second and then we will start. Just a slight delay as usual. Yeah, everything is fine. Okay, so the main point today is that we had this major volatility yesterday. So this one. Of course, there was one before this, and that happened basically because of the inflation news. And yesterday one is from the Federal Reserve information about the new rates, which is supposed to be, well, everybody was kind of wondering what will it be, and generally the majority of the analysts and the market makers, they were thinking that it's probably like 75 points. And indeed, yesterday it was announced that it was just that exact value. So instead of 100, which some people expected to happen, and then it would be very negative, still 75 points is okay. However, the rest of the polemics were pretty much negative. So from Powell, they say that they will fight inflation as much as possible. They don't care about the rest of the like stocks or equities, whichever, like the rest of the economy, because inflation is the most important thing, and that would go it makes things better long term, and that is what they are aimed about. So that is the red candle which we had yesterday. And the tricky thing is that we're still kind of hanging here, and that is important because, of course, S&P is the driving force for the rest of the markets, and we had pretty much the same thing in crypto. And I must say that if we look at the very short time frame, so I'll go like 1 minute, then you'd see that how volatile it was. So first, the rate is, like as expected, not so huge. Then the rest of the news occur, and we see the continuation of decline. So on the one hand, that is showing that the market is very illiquid, right? So the illiquid market means that it's very easy to move it up or down, and in fact, it also means that we're in a very dead time of the price action, where there is no buyers, no sellers, so the market is just kind of floating on itself. But price-wise, what is interesting right now is that we are still seeing those lows at around $18,000, so 18,700, this orange line here. So we are continuing to test those lows, and with respect to the upper part of this kind of a accumulation, or let's say consolidation area, which is not as straight as you may expect. The bottom is very, very flat. So this $18,000-$19,000 is very, very clean area, but we're keep holding it, but at the same time keep testing it. The more often you test the level, the more likely it is broken. So, well, I mean, of course, it's possible that we may see the breakout like this, and I was actually pretty bullish all that time. From here, there was a nice chance to go up. From here, it was a nice chance to go up. From here as well, and especially after this part when we saw the pullback from, again, $18,700. So you would expect the market going to the fair correction to the upside. Instead, we are hovering above this support area, and that doesn't mean that the likelihood is in favor of bulls. So I kind of have to switch my view at the moment, local point of time for market. I think that we are shifting to the bearish scenario right now, and given the fact that this duration was so long, then the drop which we may expect to happen eventually, and you actually could see that it's kind of going like this. Well, with the exclusion of this peak, which was pretty much in exuberance, I would say that it's actually pretty close and will go like that at some point, maybe within a month or something like that. And that, again, given the length of this consolidation, I would say we might see much lower price, something like 10 to 13,000, and that actually could be the bottom, finally the bottom of this bear market. Pretty long and pretty exhausting, but yeah, we would like to have it. So from there we may start accumulate crypto, may start see the growth finally occurring. So in any case, of course, still there is a chance that we'll see like another test over the higher area, even that previous scenarios with a correction up to $28,000 to $37,000 is still possible, right? There is no certainty here. It just means that with respect to the previous situation, previous estimation, I would say that it's more likely to be bearish at the moment. So probably within the next few days, probably like a week or so, we'll see more distinct signals here. So whether we are continuing to go like within $18,000 like that, so it's again the signal for the continuation of decline, or we may actually try to go like this, and that gives us hope that we actually indeed have healthy correction to the upside. So either of those are tradable, so just go ahead and place proper stop orders. So currently, again, we may try to trade the breakout to the downside. We can try to trade the long trade with a pretty close stop order. So it's all good. Anyways, that is my stance today, and I hope that it is useful. Thank you for commenting in the chat, guys. I appreciate that. See you probably next time on Monday or Tuesday, and see what happens within this weekend and whether we see anything meaningful in terms of price action, some kind of a resolution of what is happening with price of Bitcoin. And I wish you safe trading. See you next video. Goodbye.